I'm gonna scrap you. Probably oh, you know what? I could just buy scrap. I didn't even think about that. There we go. Probably need a little more, just in case. Should be good enough. Oh, it's getting brutal and brutal to get our stuff back because I'm trying to look for this armor so bad. So bad. It's gonna be worth it for what that's worth. Was that really my path? That looks frustrating. Okay. I think that guy would have one-shot me. Like trying to retrace our path here. It's confusing as heck. Okay. Got all purple gear. That means you can start soloing stuff? You start taking on the harder missions. How many classes do you have like maxed out? I feel like that was the, oh god. Much of a scene, is it? I was about to say, you're kidding me, right? I got this straight ass path into my death. I'd like to avoid this if I can. And our body's right there. It could go up, but I'll take my chances. No, This looks pretty massive. It is enormous. Alright. Yeah. Fair enough. I mean, I gotta deal with some more stuff anyway. Oh my god. Not a fan of that. We're fine? Hmm. I don't have building blocks either. It's making this a little scarier for me. I think I will just try to go around. Can't be that big, right? Okay. Okay, we're already kind of past our body. How far out are you coming? Chill. Did he die? Oh, one did. So hard to hear them coming, man. I'm on high alert. What the hell was that? Oh, he kind of exploded, huh? I see our body. I see this guy camping my body like Call of Duty. Do some inventory management. Okay. Repair. And now I'd like to stop dying. I'd like to get out of this place. And I would like to find the final piece of the monk set. Does look like there might be something here. Let's just play it slow and careful. How are you alive? See what I mean? Like, we're relying so much on the triple damage and crits. Having the take extra damage, deal extra damage is like, it's not really making that much of a difference. If anything, it's just making things harder for me. There's the monk headband. Not what I need. That's it? All this alien tech? Nothing to show for it? Oh, don't scare me like that. I'll just consider that not worth. We just want to be able to see crates or alien tech floors and stuff like that. If we can spot those, then we know we can search around. But until I see that, no real reason to like collect all the resources here. Could die here. This is honestly like the safest way to do this. We're getting intel. We're looking for the crates. I don't feel super safe. Especially with this giant snail blocking me. Can't tell if I killed both of them. Couldn't tell if that was an enemy. Alright. I have to stay, like, relatively focused. This area does not welcome us with open arms. Oh, excuse me if I'm not as chatty as I would like to be, and also terrified. I can't imagine this armor is that difficult to find. But just the fact that we're not seeing like an abundance of crates sort of makes that like make sense, because we're not really coming across its ideal drop spot, its ideal loot drop. But if there's any pattern that I can sort of derive from what we've seen so far, it's that a lot of the places that have crates seem to be like not as close to the edge. I was hoping to be able to see it going along here. I could do it again there, but as you can tell, we've kind of already seen most of what you would be able to see up here. And honestly, it almost looks like we're running out of choice, because we're closing in on like the edge here of the jungle biome, which is fine. The crystal basically encircles like this entire, shoot, it's like even bigger than that. It goes like around here or something. So I can keep going and look for it, but I would like to stay in the jungle area if I could, with the usual assumption that I'd be able to see more jungle emeralds, which are very valuable early on. But considering we've somehow even seen like ocean sapphires, is I guess kind of alleviating that that assumption. I'm half tempted. I mean, can I even get this? Okay. Funny. Oop. What are these used for? Nothing yet? I got half a mind to go in there too, but we're not going to. I'm jumping the gun way too much. Look at this little treasure trove. Nothing. I lived. Oh, I see you. Oh shit. I forgot about worms for a second. Okay. There's a lot of crates here. Like a lot. Nothing. Oh, I didn't even... Was that the same one? Did he just like do it? Oh my god. It's gotta be more than one, right? Or did he just have those jukes? Come on. No. Oh, oh my god. I just went right in between those bullets. You gotta go, man. You gotta go. We got this. We can do this. Believe. Another one down. Thankfully I didn't have to go through the line of fire. Shoot him! Still nothing, huh? Brutal. Believe me, I'd love to just give up on it and be like, we can get it later, but it's too good. And I'm pretty sure the chest piece gives us more crit chance as well, so it's like, it's pretty damn necessary. When you're this close, oh. Once again, very happy to not have my extra damage shit. I should probably take it off if it's actually keeping me alive during some of this. So I don't even have that much armor on this, on my mining set, yet it's keeping me alive. I really should just take these off. They're not doing a lot for us right now. Yeah, let's do it. Instead of dying over and over, let's just have like what we would consider reliable stuff that'll keep us alive. I should just toss this, or there's no point. There you go. Now we got a bunch of room too. Alright. 2 jungle emeralds, actually kind of dope. So now we should stay relatively safe. It's not as terrifying. Because we're really just here to look for this stuff. And as long as stuff isn't basically one-shotting me. Look, like I'm doing relatively the same damage, so. And confidence just breeds more DPS. I'm almost dead. He's not dead, is he? Gotta go south. Gotta go deep up. This could be a scene, but I doubt it. Oh my lord! Jesus! It's not a scene. I was just very upset that that wasn't a scene. Oh, did someone just play a soundbite? Wow, that's super nice of you. Thank you for the biddies. Oh. Look, I'm not in like the most comfortable biome in the game, alright? I'm sweating, I'm like on edge trying to survive. You can't really just be shooting gunshots in my ear right now. You understand? Yeah, I'm glad I'm not the only one. Thought he was safe. Not for a minute. Not as long as you exist in this world, mate. Oh, we found it. And we got a sub. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Notes of Friendly 13 just subscribed. You look like this 5 spish.
What? You look like these fish. Okay, I see you. I see you. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. Thank you. Had me reaching for the drawer. Mine's not too far away either. Oh man. I appreciate the sub. Thank you. Thank you. In other news, how are you? You've been playing Space Marine? What's going on? Can you shut the door, Leo? Can you make up your mind? He's gonna open my door again in like 2 minutes, watch. Oh, we got the monk. We got the full set. Look at that. It looks kind of sick too. Look at that. It in fact did not have critical chance on it. The only thing with critical chance is the pants. I've never really used dodge in this game. Can't imagine it's all that great. Alright, we officially upgraded. Let's clear out the rest of this place and then get out of here. Been playing Space Marine. Went to bed at 5 a.m. playing Space Marine. Gosh, dang. Otter's been playing too. He said he just got like all purple gear finally. I played a little bit, a wee bit. Haven't played much though. What's up, Clay? Not slowing myself onto the game tonight till all my housework is done. Not allowing yourself. That's fair. That's responsible. That's what being an adult is like, I think. Oh, we found another chess piece. It's mainly just to be dismantled, right? A lot of solarite. Can't be mad about that. We found another arena. This looks like a medium-sized one. What was that? This is definitely medium size, right? There's no... Yeah, this is a medium. It looks kind of bigger than usual, but it's definitely medium. Okay. Did we look at the north side yet? I don't think so. I did look at the north side. No, I didn't. There's just nothing here? What the? Is this man-made? Oh, it is. Kind of. Alien-made? And then I definitely saw some more on the right. Give me a second. We don't need to fight these guys. We'll just go straight down, grab it, and then finally get out of here. That guy got eviscerated. Okay, I think that's it. Is this anything? Nope. I guess technically there can be stuff down there, but we should be good. Most I could hope for is like a jungle emerald again. Which pretty much in the realm of doubt. Alright, we finally did it. Let's go home. Let's get our bearings here. Figured I have things I gotta get done. I just fish or try not to die. Kill me and then Luna has to come save me. Well, I mean, you're getting the rhythm of it. There's no like, you can stop playing and then hop back in. Then now I have to worry about anything progressing too much. We got some stuff to sell. And I think I will plant this. What a mess. What a mess. Okay. Probably got enough. Yay! It looks beautiful. In a fun, creepy way. Alright, and we got all these solarite chests too. And over here, 1, 2, 3, 4. See what we get. Ooh. Alright, okay, okay. Let me grab this real quick. Put that away. Guess you can technically go in there, you in there, you in there. You in there. Got some food, I guess. Got some ores. Okay. Put you away. Let's sell some extra stuff real quick. Sure. Looking good. Anytime these Warhammer games are around, I can never get used to how nerdy you motherfuckers get. We can't do anything with the solarite ore yet. We can with the ingots, but not anything like right away. We're gonna plant these. Toss that in there. We're probably gonna use that in a minute. We're gonna need this for the planting. Oh, coral wood plank for the next bench. I think we can make it, right? We can almost go straight to solarite bench if I had some galaxite. Oh, there's the Fury Forge. How much octarine do we have? Not a lot, but enough to make this. So we'll take that. What about you? Magic barrier? Sure. Beautiful. Then we're just gonna put this away. I could always craft another, but we'll put it away. Okay, we'll sell that. Dismantle that. Put all of you away. Is this important? Probably not. It's so crowded here. We got a pet rock. We got something for our movement speed set. Probably want to take these off. Decide what to do with those. Meh. There's our... It's kind of perfect, actually. Mining's at 1023. This puts us at 1111. Make a wish. Hee. Sorry. We'll upgrade the adventurer's hat in a minute. We'll consider upgrading those, but probably not right away. Upgrading the copper cross necklace is going to be like we have to make that decision. We have to wonder if there's something better that we'd rather have, or if it's just worth it. The fact that our main set doesn't have like a reliable ring. I could just put the one thing we were using earlier back on. Let me see. Attack speed or just straight up 8% more damage. I mean, it's something. In a weird way, I do kind of want attack speed. Even if it's not much. I think they both kind of suck. I'll take the attack speed. It's something. So we'll put these away. We can dismantle. Cosmos legwear. Um, 1111. 1063, yeah, kind of like I expected. Caveling pants are just gonna beat it outright. Adventurer's hat's gonna send it through the roof, and then the topaz ring are gonna basically complete it. Sell these, dismantle these. I guess we can put the pet rock away. Dismantle that. Put that away. Put that away. Put that away. And place this somewhere. Boat speed? Yeah, I like boat speed. Boat speed's tight. Crit necklace, crit chance necklace, and a crit chance ring. I don't think I like that necklace. I don't think it's that big a deal. And then more range attack speed. Yeah, it seems like making this was kind of a bummer. I'll take the coral amulet for that boat speed. Why not? Just need coral wood, which I should have some. There we go. I'll just put it on you for meow. We'll sell these, get a little bit of money. Take those. And then we're gonna dismantle all of these. Toss it in there. Toss you in there. Money. Equipment. Seeds. That goes in the other chest. Food. Seeds should be going in there, but I still got space in here. Well, actually, we're about to plant this stuff, right? We need... I'm almost positive it's Lunicorn. Or Sunrise, sorry. Okay. How are we looking on Scarlet? 49 in here. We got like 500 brewing. We can make some sprinklers. Do we want to do upgrades first? No. I want to do sprinklers so I could start planting and not feeling like we're falling behind on that. It's expensive, don't get me wrong. I'm going all in, I don't care. This is gonna change things for us quite a bit. This whole situation, I think I'd like to keep at least 2 rows like that, and then we'll do 2 rows or at least 1.5 of crystal. It's not like we have like a 1,000. In the meantime, we can just keep it dirt related. And then pop that out. 2, 1, 2, 1. Pop that out. Sprinkler here. I need some dirt. We're not gonna need that right away. I'll take it anyway. Forget it. Sure. We're gonna do some maintenance here. So, strap in. Should have just lined it up like that. We don't really care to plant that, even if it is for stats. Welcome back, Leo. Welcome back. We missed you. Hello, Bubba. Hello, good time. These are going to be mostly for the skill points, which is why I still don't want to go like too overboard. But to be fair, the faster we get there, the better things kind of get, so. But I'll stick with it. And then I'm gonna plant you anyway, since we have the space. There we go. Bugs. Worms. Yeah, so we came up with a great idea last time of like planting or placing like the dodos near the automatic wood farm whenever I decide to actually get that set up, which is, you know, gonna happen at some point. But to place it in a way that like all the insects kind of just make their way towards the dodos. I thought that's pretty clever. Bro, they are eating. Gosh dang. Guess you can't place those in there. See, just like Clay, we gotta do some chores before we can play the game. Gotta feed my cattle, my dodos. Look how hungry they were. I was starving them, bro. I think we're like pretty good here. Yeah, they're slowing down. Okay, good enough. I can't help it now. There we go. All I could see are insects. I mean, fuck it. Let's just do it until we can gather up this stuff, because we're gonna want to take the this new food with us. We'll basically have it so that when all this is ready to be harvested, we just replant and then leave. And when we come back, it'll be ready. So why not? Where's the fish net that you make with like solarite that makes it so bugs have a chance to be two bugs or something? Or a twin-headed worm that doubles the drop rays or some shit, man. Doing this is mind-blowing. Like, I'm out here literally scooping up worms. I'm, as soon as you're done, you're so fixated on the worms. Even when you're no longer grabbing them, you're just like, man, I wish I could just grab that real quick. I'm not carrying around a net like throughout the rest of the game. I'm putting that shit away. I need all the space I can get. I mean, we got like 42 worms in there. All I gotta do are laps around this bitch. Riveting. Absolutely riveting. But look, we take what we can get. These guys aren't going to be hungry for a while. That's kind of the goal. Wish that was a little more consistent. Probably is if you angle it right or some shit. And then we'll probably take some cages with us for the turtles, the toitles. Just so our harvests are like even more massive. In order to make portals, we're gonna need like copper and iron, which I don't really have like a copper farm. And you only really need like a couple portals, but it's nice to have extra. So I am gonna use some of this scarlet ore to make drills and go place them at some copper. Only 4. I'd like to get 8, ideally. What's the setup period, son? Gonna keep looking for insects, I guess. I have to sneeze. This one's a creeper. Okay, this stuff is pretty much ready to go. Certified farmer. Beautiful. Replant these goodies. And I imagine we're ready to go, right? Or should I wait for the drills? This is nice though. This definitely makes me feel like it's not as annoying to do. And it takes a while for this to even become annoying. Like I actually enjoyed doing this a lot. Even when it was Water Can City, but because I've done it so much, I've wanted to make sure it's like as easy and quick as possible. And so sprinklers are definitely the way. I'm not in that much of a rush to get to like golden plants. They help a lot, but they're not like required until, I mean, ever. They're never really required. But for this run, they're probably going to become, they're going to be in the realm of required at some point. Most of these are just for the skills and for the money. I'll let you do your thing. Don't forget about these, because these actually help. In terms of like combinations, I'm gonna want crit chance, I'm gonna want armor, right? So that's like one combination right there. We're gonna want the magic damage. And what would that be combined with? I don't know. Can't really think of anything. For the healing food, that's just gonna be blow and the dodo eggs. I can't really think of what I would combine with like the magic food. Maybe something that gives you barrier? Okay, so we got sunrise. I guess there's glow tulips for now, but what would we like to see? Probably sunrise and Karak for now. That should be like a nice buff, I would hope. And there's always max HP, sure. There's mana regen, sure. That's a little overboard. Puff fungi is like damage resistance, right? Did I manage to bring any of the fungus stuff back? No. That's fair. Disgusting. Absolutely vile. Nice in-game app. Thanks. It's one of my favorites. Game of the year? Actual? Do I want to do that? Maybe I want to do golden glow tulips for that. Eh, whatever. For me, it is so far. That's good to hear. That's a pretty big statement, but I can't really think of what else would be in the running. What, you didn't like Wukong? Oh, we can probably smelt this, by the way. A lot of people saying Wukong. Oh my god. A lot of people are very strange. Okay, that's 8 right there. Grab. Probably have to make a generator. Yes. Then some wire, which I definitely have some, but it's not a big deal. Okay, so this will be good enough for the copper. We have one for scarlet. I think we have one for tin, and I'm pretty sure, I'm almost positive we have one for iron. So we're looking good. We can put you away. We're gonna craft fish bait with this, make some money. Not a lot, but it is. It will be. I'm used to seeing more because my garden is usually like 3 times the size of this. But that's money, baby. That puts us over 10k. Huge. Huge. Big. Big, 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 big. We'll keep letting that cook. It's not like almost done, but it's like almost done anyway. So we might have to do one more rotation. We can keep getting bugs in the meantime, but I just want to make sure we're on top of everything else. So put you away. I'll grab you in a second. Maybe we go do this real quick. So this should be copper, but it would be nice. Like, what are you? Is that iron? It's red. That's copper. Okay, perfect. This is on the way. I could probably mine through this now too. No shot. I can't mine through that. Really? That's impressive. That's copper as well, huh? Forgot about this. So if we bring 4 more Scarlet Drills, but that's probably almost done anyway. Like it in the idea, but I got bored in about an hour. Is that what you found as well? No, I like playing Wukong. It was fun. It was just frustrating. There's a lot of like really jank mechanics. Very unreliably jank. It was undoubtedly fun though. And the final fight was kind of amazing. It was kind of the coolest shit I've ever played in any video game ever. As much as I hate to admit it, it was tight. It was pretty tight. Let's do our daily gathering here. And I wouldn't mind extra shots at Malagaz either. Finally get those rift lenses. If these guys would drop it. Yeah. I mean, that's great. I'll take it. Like I said, we don't really need a lot of portals. Just a couple would help out enough. And then truly give me like another shot at Malagaz. If you guys don't mind. We're just not dropping his material anymore. Is that it? Is this for real? There we go. This obviously also helps with crafting in its own way. I'm mainly just looking for these little guys, wherever they might be. I did eat this already, right? Yeah. So I don't see how Space Marine isn't Game of the Year. Could be. I still need to play it some more. I was getting rocked in the tutorial. I was getting my shit smoked. you're saying it's that good. I'll take your word for it. I want to mark the, yeah. That would have killed me. What am I missing? What is this? A lot of fun in the PvE. Taking out class, all that. Could use some more levels, but I'd say that it's about every co-op game at launch. You mean like you feel like you got to max level too quickly? Why is those guys aren't fighting? Locks are pretty slow. It could be super challenging as well. And gore, lots of gore. I know you can like rank up in PvP as well. I saw a video of Acolyte playing the PvP with the sniper class. I watched a little bit. I didn't really like stick around for the whole video. It looked like it got a little too repetitive, the PvP stuff. He also said in the video that like the maps are hella repetitive too. Or that like there's only like a few maps in the game, so they blend together too easily. He also he compared it to Gears of War. So, not very Gears of War like at all. It's third person, like Gears of War. There's not much shooting in the PvP. It looked like. It seemed like everyone except for the sniper class was using melee. Surely we have enough, right? No one is there for PvP. It's not what I heard. I heard a lot of people are playing it for the PvP. Or getting more into the PvP because the missions are like the same shit or whatever. What's his name? I forgot the name. He does like those reviews for games. Can't remember his channel name. But he was saying like he's pretty much already done with doing the missions that you have to do whenever, like after you beat the campaign and you're just doing missions over and over. He said that gets like really repetitive quickly. Because the same missions over and over with like slightly different variations in enemy spawns or something like that. He's like, I'm pretty much just going to be trying to focus PvP at this point to change it up. We don't have to throw everything away. We could still sell like a few things, I guess. He just doesn't drop rift lenses anymore, I guess. So you're there for the grind? That's how those games should be, right? He's juking me. Is this really happening? Are you only allowed one rift lens? Please. Yay. Now if I can just get one more. I don't need it. It's not absolutely necessary. But one more would be pretty sick. Unlucky. But I'll take it. I'm cool with it. All I really wanted was another one on my mining set. Now I can rest. Rest easy. Okay, so first things first, get all this so that by the time we're done here, it'll probably be ready to be scooped again, but pretty unlikely. We're gonna refund that anyway. Okay, we'll get this planted. We'll put that stuff away, and then we will probably collect some bugs. I don't know. No, I'd like to get a move on if possible. That was a big meow. Hello. Hello, do you desire some pets? Is it cool if I garden first and then I give you pets? No? You want pets? Hello. Hello. Space Marine is game of the year. The standard is low as fuck. You wanna know my game of the year? Core Keeper. Core Keeper 1.0. True. I'm not even memeing. It sounds like I'm memeing because it's like, this isn't a AAA game. And it's not made by like $1 billion company or something like that. But what? I play games all the time. I review games. I do. I meta games, essentially. And there's a little bit of confidence for me to be able to say that with a straight face, because it really is a good game. It's drilled like lots and lots of hours out of me easily. It's got insane replayability. Mechanics are pretty smooth and fine-tuned. There's really like very little to complain about, and when there is, it gets patched out in less than a week most of the time. Not patched out, but patched up, I guess I would say. Did you really leave? I gave you some pets and then you walked away. I'd give you more. One of the best games of all time is like not even a AAA game. Slay the Spire. A game that like most of my audience doesn't even play or care for. Which is their loss, but it's also part of me just not playing it that much on stream myself. It's like easily one of the best video games ever. It's cool, but you suck at it. It takes a few hours to get decent at that game. And by a few, I mean it could take. Like, I think what's interesting about it is the more time you put into it, the more noticeable the changes. Some games you can play like indefinitely and there's not really like a difference in your skill gap for it. And then other games are like, you have to play like non-stop to even be relevant with it. Spire is kind of like that happy medium. We can go in and play like a doofus and still get away with quite a bit. But if you want to do like Ascension 20 and stuff like that, then you kind of gotta tie it down. Ascension 10, you gotta kind of, you just have to have like a decent amount of hours IMO. But pushing to Ascension 20 definitely helps to know how the game works, like at its core. Like how often certain enemies attack, like their attack patterns. Knowing very core mechanics like enemies are not allowed to do the same attack 3 times in a row. Like they're forced to not do the same one 3 times in a row, so you can start to calculate for that and be like, all right, that means next turn I don't have to worry about this particular attack, and so you sort of set up your next turn to do like a bunch of damage and very little defense, or vice versa. It's things like that. that help a lot to know ahead of time. And then there's like meta gaming shit in that game, where you can learn like percentages of other things that are even more wild. Which I try not to. I could learn that stuff. I've heard it watching other streamers who play that game religiously, and I still just kind of let it go in one ear and out the other. So I'm like, yeah, I could learn that, but that's probably like too far for me. I've already beaten Ascension 20 on every character. I think I'm good. If I wanted to do like win streaks or something like that, then yeah, of course, that stuff is a little more relevant. I don't think Space Marine 2 is Game of the Year, just for me because I'm Warhammer guy. I don't think I've had this much fun this year with any other game. I'm envious of you. I'm definitely enjoying Core Keeper, but there's only so much left for me to do. Like, if anything, I almost want this playthrough to last as long as it can, because it's just so much fun. Starting another new world is gonna be like, it's gonna be a bit of a challenge, but that's kind of why I'm introducing challenges, to make it like a little more exciting, a little more spicy. And thankfully for me, just like it's personalized for you with Space Marine because you enjoy Space Marine, for me, my personalized like favoritism will lean towards games that let me work my brain, like kind of twist the cogs that are going on. And so with this, it's like if I can introduce a sort of play style, aka magic only, knowing that magic is like rough from the get-go, it makes it more interesting. It doesn't make it like an entirely different kind of game for me. I don't know why I split it like that. I'll do 75, I guess. Doesn't make it like a whole new game for me, but it does make it interesting enough. So it's the game I like, but with like a different approach. So whenever I'm able to do that with a game, it's pretty satisfying. It keeps me engaged for a while. When I have to leave it up to the game, like Slay the Spire, for example, when I have to be like, okay, I want the game to give me the content, I don't want to have to make the content myself, then a game like Slay the Spire is great because it's got your base game, and then it's got ascensions, which means the game gets harder. And it's not just, you know, your typical harder version of like a shooter like The Division, where they just make enemies HP grow like 1,000% and turn into bullet sponges and shit like that, or one bullet will essentially just kill you. Like I like a bit of tactics to my games. So it's Slay the Spire, it's just like an ever-growing slow build to gradually harder encounters and stuff like that, and you got to kind of math it out and figure that stuff out. Super Auto Pets, you have like a team fight tactics sort of situation going without like as much of the extra shit that you would get in team fight tactics, so it's very like beginner friendly, very open for entry. So it's always the same core principle for me. There has to be some more for me to continue playing. I could play like a 10-hour long game and be like very satisfied with it and just never pick it back up, or give me like Sekiro, which could be like anywhere between 20 to 40 hours of a play session, and I loved it so much that I'll revisit it like easily. In Souls games, because it's always the same formula, it's easy for me to revisit Souls games because I know what I'm getting into. It's most likely going to be easier on the next playthrough, right? Because I have an idea of what I'm doing. We could sell these. Gears of War. I love Gears of War, but I mainly like the PvP of Gears of War. I loved the story. The story was great, but I've only really replayed the story of Gears of War 1 and Gears of War 2. I think I only did like one playthrough of Gears of War 3, but I played Gears of War 3's multiplayer like quite a bit. And then future Gears of War games, I'm probably not going to touch the multiplayer. I'm probably just going to play the story because I enjoyed the story so much. And I don't feel the need to get into the multiplayer. I feel like the multiplayer is kind of dead at this point. I'll probably still play the multiplayer a little bit, but there's a very low chance that it becomes like a big deal for a lot of people, so it won't have that big of a lifespan, unfortunately. And for me, that's okay. I don't need it to last like forever. So when Space Marine 2 comes out and I hear that it gets compared to Gears of War, I'm kind of excited. There's a bit of me that's like, oh cool, maybe I can get super into the multiplayer. But then I watch the multiplayer and I'm like, first off, this isn't like Gears of War. That doesn't immediately knock it for me. It doesn't have to be Gears of War for me to enjoy the multiplayer. Hi Bella. But that was definitely doing Gears of War a disservice. I don't know if I can even say that. I would say you're probably doing Space Marine a disservice because for all I know, Space Marine's multiplayer thrives, whereas Gears of War falls short. And that might just be due to like, what do you call that? Recency bias. Like because it's just new. So a lot of players are enjoying it because it's new. Whereas Gears of War, the formula's been kind of run into the ground. I don't think that means it's a bad game. I think it just, like I said, just same shit, different day kind of thing. I think we just put these away. I keep looking at these, but I don't need them. No, that's what I'm currently wearing. That's why. Put that away. We don't super need this right now. What is this? I just have chests here for no reason. Sure, let's add to it. Why not? Maybe it'll make sense at some point. Okay. You can go in here. Are we getting close to? No. We also want to reset this. I might as well do it now. Before I forget. There we go. There we go. Pets is good. That's the video game from like 2004? What are you talking about? Oh, Super Auto Pets. You're so funny. Now go get hit by a car. Look man, the stats are there. I can show you my win-loss. And if you compared it to other people, you'd be like, oh, he's actually really good at Super Auto Pets. Not the greatest of all time, but I'm pretty fucking good at it. Just like I would be at Teamfight Tactics. I don't play enough of it, but like when Gigi was trying to get me into Teamfight, you can ask him. Even he was surprised by how quickly I was picking up on stuff. I'm like, and it wasn't just from Super Auto Pets. I played another game that was like something no one's even heard of. But it had like the Teamfight Tactics element to it. And it just, I mean, they most likely game I'm talking about was most likely made with Teamfight in mind. Like Teamfight came first, and then this game was like, how about we put a twist on it? Let me see if I can find the name of it. Excuse me. Did I sort by like game time? I guess recent activity would kind of work, but I haven't played it in a while. At least it won't be at the bottom of the list, I hope. Tales and Tactics. I put about 32 hours into that game. And it's really not that big of like, I don't think a lot of people even know about this game, but it was basically Teamfight Tactics, and I was super, super into it. I was like, oh, this is kind of tight. All right, brother, take it easy. With Space Marine 2, I mean, a lot of my current friends are playing it. I don't know why I worded it like that. I meant a lot of my friends are currently playing it. So it's like, it's a good opportunity to play it just to have a game to play with friends. Like, there's not too much going on besides that, so no reason not to visit it. I just gotta make more time for it, honestly. There's really only like 15 minutes left of this session. But maybe tomorrow. I'd probably do like another hour of this, or 2 hours maybe. Or sorry, yeah, about 2 hours of this. 2 to 4 hours. And then for like the other 2 hours I can do Space Marine. But in all honesty, even this game kind of exhausts me because I know that I'm mainly doing this for uploading it to YouTube, so like I try to be as talkative as possible. Maybe not so much today because I've been struggling with sleep, but I like, you know, ideas there. So it's a bit of a challenge. Remake, okay. What was I? Armor? Okay, so you. I don't need that many. We'll just do that. We'll put you at 30. We'll do 35. That should be good for a while. Toss you. Toss you. We can make some potions, which means I need heart berries. How close? No, we're not close. We got a couple extra. I can't be mad about that. Okay, that's looking good. We can put this back on. That used to work, by the way. Like, that swaps them all, but that no longer does it. I have to actually do it. Okay. Well, that's nice. We finally have like a decent chunk of these. Damn. Oh. No, you're good. Alright, what else? So we should reinforce this. That makes that better. We're not gonna be upgrading this anytime soon. I can promise you that. Or actually, there's a realm where this is, yeah, this is technically possible. And then it actually wouldn't be that hard to get it to 19 either. So it's possible. That's funny. Like, the things that are like way up in levels are a little easier to upgrade at the moment. It just depends on like how lucky we get on the rubies. And then we are gonna need some of those rubies to even spawn certain monsters. Or get boss locations and stuff like that. The mining set. Let's see. So let's get you up here. Probably good enough for now. I can already feel the speed. Alright, let's see. We can definitely afford to spend a little bit of solarite. I gotta be precious with these though. I think the drill is kind of like... Right, galaxite. But if we get that galaxite, this thing goes up to 16? No, 15? Pretty easily. I can go get some right now. Like, I think right now if I wanted to. We'd have to wait for it to turn into ingots, obviously, but... And then for you... We can get like a stupid amount of octarine. I wouldn't mind doing this. Up to at least galaxite. Or... We don't have that much octarine yet. Brewing though. No, it's not. Yeah, that's all the octarine we got. But that's where we're going next, so makes sense. Yeah, so these aren't in like the 500s to like 2000s yet. And I don't know if they necessarily need to be there, but if we're just kind of trying to manage these a little bit, this is enough to upgrade like 2 things and feel comfortable. This is like the next thing we're grabbing, so if we can push something towards octarine, and then when we got the octarine, we push that towards galaxite, and we'll be on that for a while until we're actually going out and grabbing galaxite. Unless I just want to like super shortcut that shit and start farming something and just pushing it all the way to like 19 in the blink of an eye. Could be worth it. Could be very, very worth it, especially if it helps us like significantly with something tough in this game. What would that be? That's a good question. Probably bosses. What do we want during a boss fight more than anything? In my opinion, damage. The sooner we can get the fight over with, the less mechanics and garbage we have to deal with, especially with Amaroth. So it would be pretty nice if I can somehow make a level 19 weapon for Amarath. Gear definitely makes like the biggest difference. But they all kind of play their own role. I think just raw damage is enough for me to feel comfortable with Amarath. And even the next boss after that, the raw car. Upgrading both of these would be kind of a nightmare. And honestly, I don't think you ever upgrade the arcane staff. I think you just use it to refill your mana. So keeping it cheap is ideal. But what if the arcane staff is actually nasty? Like fully upgraded to the point where it's giving you mana back and it's doing a lot of damage so that I don't have to swap around. I don't think that's ever going to be the case. Because if you get a triple proc on this at max damage on a crit, like, if it doesn't one-shot, it's going to put them damn near close to it. Whereas this, you'll probably get the triple trouble happening a little often. You're going to get crits pretty often. The damage is still going to feel like pretty low where it doesn't even need to feel that low. You can just use this, right? It's tricky. It's tricky. But we're going to have to figure that out. And then in terms of like gear, it depends. I'm glad we landed on this because this is most likely what we're going to be using. So now, because of that, we can start to gear the rest of our gear towards what can make this like really pop, right? Like we know that this is set in stone. What is this offering us and what are we missing? So we're getting a little bit of crit chance from this. Crits are very important to the build. How fast are we shooting determines how much crit we want. How much mana do we have determines how much we're willing to use a certain weapon. We'll consider what buffs are available in the game. Like, I mean, we know all the buffs, right? And I can almost guess anything that has anything to do with stats is going to be a buff related thing. So there's going to be damage related buffs. That's obvious. But things that like amplify the build. So attack speed, that's something that's going to trigger crits. That's something that's going to trigger like any other procs that go on for sure. And then mana's, it's always going to come down or back around to like mana. If we're attacking at an absurdly fast speed, that probably means we have like no mana at all. So anything we can do to make that not happen or balance itself out somehow. And I think that's going to rely a lot on crits no matter what. So in my opinion, attack speed is always going to be meta. So we're going to try and work towards attack speed however we can. If it feels like we should just lean all in on like just pure damage, and that's just how we have to settle with it, then I might do that. And then there's also the rare circumstance where like we use armor that's not anywhere even close to being magic related because it just offers something really juicy. Like the ninja outfit, it offers a lot of crit chance and crit damage. And then I can just manage mana through some other means. So it's a toss up, but we gotta figure it out. I'm excited though. I think we're on our way to like making this really pop. Just there's obviously a lot of factors to consider. That's it. All right, but everything's looking good. We got the eggs, we got food. Look at the food. Look at that. And we're gonna be chilling on that for a while. And now we have 30% magic damage just on our hotkey right here for 10 minutes. That's juicy. It gets better later, but we're fine with that for now.